Hello friends, good morning. Today we will discuss previous year questions of SSC-CHSL 2011 of biology section. So let's begin friends. These are my credentials. Air bladder in fish act as a accessory respiratory organ, hydrostatic organ, both accessory respiratory organ and hydrostatic organ, primary respiratory organ. So air bladder in fish act as a हाइड्रोस्टैटिक ऑर्गन. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज बी. हाइड्रोस्टैटिक ऑर्गन क्या है? एयर ब्लड्स जो होता है फिश के अंदर, फिश दैट इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द डाइजेस्टिव ट्यूब एंड दिस एयर ब्लैडर कंटेन ऑक्सीजन. यूजुअली ऑक्सीजन इज प्रेजेंट इन दिस एयर ब्लैडर एंड दिस एयर ब्लैडर फंक्शन एज इट एक्ट एज ए हाइड्रोस्टैटिक ऑर्गन. इसका मतलब क्या होता है हाइड्रोस्टैटिक ऑर्गन का? दिस अनेबल द फिश टू मेंटेन इट्स डेप्थ विदाउट फ्लोटिंग अपवर्ड और सिंकिंग. ये फिश को डूबने नहीं देता और दे विल मेंटेन देयर फ्लोट इन वाटर. सो एयर ब्लैडर एक्ट एज ए हाइड्रोस्टैटिक ऑर्गन. In onion, the edible part is leaf, root, stem, flower. So friends, onion is an underground stem. So its edible part is stem. Correct answer is C. Mushroom cultivation is not useful in biogas production, biological control of crop disease, recycling of agriculture waste, preventing cancer. So mushroom cultivation is not useful in biological control of crop disease. So friends, जो mushroom है, mushroom is used, has been found to coincide with the decrease of incidence of breast cancer. ये it is means the mushroom cultivation is useful in preventing breast cancer and it is also useful for biogas production, and we can also say that its controlled cultivation also useful for recycling of agriculture waste. But here is one option B, biological control of crop disease. This cannot be crop disease cannot be controlled by mushroom cultivation. So correct answer is B here. The drone in honeybee are fertile male, fertile female, sterile male, sterile female. So drone in honeybee are fertile male. So correct answer is A. Of which tissues nails, hoofs and horns are made up of? Cuticle, chitin, keratin, tunicin. So correct answer is keratin. Keratin क्या है? Keratin is a fibrous structure protein and it is a key structure material of our hair, nails, hooves, horns, claws, hooves and other outer layer of human skin. So tissue, nails, hooves and horns are made up of keratin. Hemoglobin has highest affinity for oxygen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen. So hemoglobin has highest affinity for carbon monoxide. Usually hemoglobin bind with the oxygen in our blood, in our lung, but we can say that hemoglobin has the highest affinity for carbon monoxide than oxygen. So correct answer is C here. We have to remember this question because a student usually correct oxygen, that hemoglobin has highest affinity for oxygen, but it is not correct. Hemoglobin has highest affinity with carbon monoxide. Which chromosomal combination is responsible for maleness in men? XO, XXX, XX, XY. So correct answer is D. XY is the chromosomal combination that is responsible for the maleness in men. The chemical substances present in bone and teeth is calcium phosphate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, calcium borate. So chemical substances present in bone and teeth is calcium phosphate. Calcium phosphate is the chemical formula that is present in our teeth. Social forestry is growing different type of plant together on private land, management of forest by cooperative societies, growing one type of plant in government owned land, growing and management of useful plant on government owned land. So social forestry is a growing and management of useful plant on government owned land. Which of the following exhibits unidirectional flow in an ecosystem? Light, energy, water, biomass. So which of the following exhibit unidirectional flow? Unidirectional flow means फ्लो इन वन डायरेक्शन. सो करेक्ट आंसर इज इकोसिस्टम में यूनिडायरेक्शनल फ्लो में क्या होता है, एनर्जी होती है. द एनर्जी फ्लो इन बायोस्फीयर इज यूनिडायरेक्शनल. इट मीन that energy flow in one direction only from producer to consumer and it does not return back to producer. So correct answer is B. Who invented penicillin? William Harvey, Louis Pasteur, Edward Jenner, Alexander Fleming. So penicillin was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming in 1928. He was a Scottish researcher. Earth Summit was held in Chicago, Adelaide, London, Rio de Janeiro. So the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, also known as the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, and this was held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil itself in 1992. So correct answer is D. Maximum permissible concentration of copper in drinking water is milligram per liter is 0.01, 0.05, 1.0, 2.0 milligram per liter. So according to US Environment Protection Agency, that is EPA, has set the maximum contaminant level for copper at 1.3 milligram per liter. So here no option for 1.3, so we will tick on C option, because 2 is very high and 1.3 is related with the 1. So according to this report, 1.3 milligram per liter is the maximum permissible concentration of copper in drinking water. In milligram per liter is 1. So correct answer is C. Tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the earth on the moon, earth on the sun, sun and moon on the earth, moon on the earth. So correct answer is C. Tides result from the gravitational attraction of the sun and moon on the ocean of the earth. So correct answer is C, sun and moon on the earth. Dry farming in India is extensively practiced in Kanara Plains, Deccan Plateau, Coromandel Plains, Ganga Plain. So dry farming in India is extensively practiced in Deccan Plateau. Terrace farming is done on the slope of hills in dry region, on rooftops, on mountain tops. Terrace farming is done on the slope of hills. The color change in the chameleon is due to the presence of, this is of hemoglobin, chromatophore, chlorophyll, pneumatophore. So the color change in the chameleon is due to the presence of chromatophore. Chromatophores are present beneath the skin and they have different color of pigment. The deficiency of iodine leads to hyperthyroidism, goiter, midgut, diabetes. So the deficiency of iodine leads to hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism means there is a lack of iodine. So this leads to goiter. And hypothyroidism is a different thing where there is an increase in iodine element. So deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. The richest known sources of edible protein are meat and eggs, some algae and other microorganisms, soybean and groundnuts, milk and leafy vegetable. This is ant. So the richest known source of edible protein are meat and eggs. The saliva helps in the digestion of protein, starch, fiber, fats. So correct answer is B, starch. Saliva that contain enzyme amylase. This is also known as ptyalin enzyme and this is capable of breaking down starch into simple sugar. So correct answer is B. Which of the following explains the phenomena of test tube baby? When every process of embryo formation is in the test tube, when the embryo develop in a test tube, when the fertilization is external and development is internal, when the fertilization is internal and development is external. So correct answer is C. Test tube baby means when the fertilization is external, that means fertilization is done in test tube, and development is internal, that means development is done in womb, uterus. So correct answer is C. Heart attack occur due to bacterial attack on the heart, stopping of heartbeat, lack of supply of blood to the heart itself, impairment of of hearts working due to unknown reason. So correct answer is C. Heart attack occurred due to the lack of supply of blood to the heart itself. Biodegradable waste can usually be converted into useful substances with the help of bacteria, nuclear protein, radioactive substances, viruses. So biodegradable waste can usually be converted into useful substances with the help of bacteria and fungi. Ultraviolet light of sun's radiation is prevented from reaching the Earth's atmosphere by the layer of oxygen, hydrogen, ozone, helium. So correct answer is C. Ozone, that is a layer that present in our stratosphere, Earth's stratosphere layer, उसके environment में present होती है, and it protect us from ultraviolet radiation. So ultraviolet radiation of sun's radiation is prevented from reaching the Earth's atmosphere by the layer of ozone. Ozone is a layer that is present in stratospheric atmosphere of the Earth. Greater population can be supported on the Earth only if we eat more muttons, eggs, plant product, beef. Greater population can be supported on the Earth only if we eat more plant products. Which one of the following is the smallest endocrine gland in human body? Adrenal, pituitary, thyroid, pancreas. The endocrine gland in human body is pituitary. So correct answer is B. Yellow spots on citrus leaf is due to the deficiency of zinc, magnesium, boron, iron. So yellow spots on citrus leaf is due to the deficiency of magnesium. So correct answer is B. The atmospheric layer closest to the Earth is mesosphere, troposphere, hydrosphere, ionosphere. So correct answer is B. Troposphere is the atmospheric layer that is closest to the Earth, and it is 7 to 20 km in thickness, and this comprises almost half of the atmosphere of the Earth. Vector of Kala Azar is Anopheles mosquito, Culex mosquitoes, tsetse fly, sandfly. So correct answer is D. Sandfly is a small insect that is a vector of Kala Azar. Cadmium pollution is associated with Minamata disease, black foot disease, dyslexia, itai disease. So cadmium pollution usually associated with the water cadmium pollution in water, and this leads to itai disease, and in this disease the weakening of the bone and fracture occurs. Gas released during Bhopal gas tragedy: sodium isocyanate, potassium isothiocyanate, ethyl isothiocyanate, methyl isothiocyanate. Methyl isocyanate was the gas released during Bhopal gas tragedy. It is a very toxic gas. National Botanical Garden located at Shimla, Kolkata, Lucknow, Bengaluru. So National Botanical Garden located at Kolkata, India. Yellow revolution is associated with poultry, gold, sunflower, oil seed. So yellow revolution is associated with oil seed. There is a sudden increase or production of oil seed, so that they can in yellow revolution they can increase the oil. So here yellow revolution signifies the production of sudden production of edible oil. Mixed farming means sowing of both cash and food crops, sowing of two or more crops in the same field, sowing of two or more plant in the same field, rearing of cattle and agriculture. So mixed farming means rearing of cattle and agriculture. There is a production of agriculture as well as livestock production. This is called as mixed farming. An instrument used to measure humidity is anemometer, hygrometer, thermometer, pyrotheliometer. So humidity is the measure of amount of moisture in the air. So this humidity can be measured by hygrometer. Which of the following is considered as nature's radar? Hippopotamus, vulture, pigeon, owl. So pigeon is the correct answer. Which of the following is considered as a nature's radar? Is pigeon. Pigeon is a nature's radar. So I am stopping my video here, and we will continue our 2010 question in next video. So friends, thank you.